Although corporal punishments were banned in schools decades ago, some teachers still administer it to errant students. In some cases, the practice has led to the death of some students or lifelong disabilities. The State Minister for Higher Education, Dr. John Chrysostom Muyingo, has once again warned institutions of learning to avoid corporal punishments because it's against the children's rights.
That is against the proper growth and the upbringing of our children. It's true, we still have a lot of violence taking place at home, on the way as their children go to school, and even within the school themselves. But what has come out that we are really concerned as I launched the toolkit is that
He was speaking during a Safe to Learn symposium at Muyingo. Muyingo says over 35,000 girls got pregnant during COVID-19. He says government has allowed all those who are willing to go back to school to do so.
Mothers, the children themselves, they must be loved and protected. Two, we are saying that as a government, that after somebody has produced because of an accident, he should be enabled to go back into the education system. This is the message we are sending out. I know there are some people who are not happy with this position of government, but I think they are not happy because out of ignorance. These are Ugandans. This is the most important resource Uganda has. They must be given value whenever it is possible. So, if an accident happened, please make all the arrangements to help this child who has got an accident. The child who is reproduces, becomes a child mother, and immediately after arrangement should be made to take him or to take her back to school.
The ambassador of Ireland in Uganda, Kelvin Colgan, says there is need for a concerted effort to fight against violation of rights in schools.
I would like to underscore the importance of reflecting together and accelerating actions towards a safe learning environment, noting that lessons learned and experience shared will enable us to forge a way forward to safe learning ambitions. Ireland remains committed, but calls upon all partners, government and the key stakeholders, including parents, communities and children themselves, to join the fight.
Ismail Mulindwa, a commissioner in the Ministry of Education, says it's a collective responsibility to ensure that lives of young scholars are protected.
But we also need to emphasize the alternatives to corporal punishment. Train teachers how to manage a large class without resorting.
Development goals call on governments to end all forms of violence against children and specifically to eliminate all forms of violence against girls, as well as to build and upgrade education facilities that provide a safe, non-violent learning environment for all.
The symposium was aimed at reflecting on the gains and acceleration action towards a safe learning environment. The file was compiled by Chris Semalemusemakula for CTV PM Edition.